All right, everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Infinity Capital Global. And I wanted to make this video today because I wanted to get people to have an insight of what we got going on in Economy. Like I said inside the actual interview video with the CEO and founder member Hassan Mahmood with Economy, is I was a part of Economy when it first launched, and I had to take a step back based off of personal matters and decisions that I had to make. And during that time, throughout everything that happened through that time with Economy and everything, outside looking in after I retired, I started to see the momentum, and I've been saw the momentum that was pushing forward and forward and up and up. And it was one of those things to where I realized that in any type of platform that you want to be involved in, there's always going to be situations to where failures is going to happen regardless, right? And it's not about the failures that happen, it's how you handle the failures. And one of the things that I admired the most was that within Economy, through those small failures, there were progress, right? There was always consistent progress. There's things that was always going on that allowed the company to move forward and forward and forward. And, I couldn't help it anymore. I kept seeing all the results from different individuals. I kept seeing a lot of people excited about the company online. I started seeing people excited about the results, and start seeing the tours and everything. And I'm like, I started getting excited myself. I'm like, I need to come out of retirement. I want to be a part of that now. I want to be a part of, what I first initially started with this platform. I want to be a part of, a group of people that are really out there getting it, because a lot of these individuals and these companies are just, just promoting stuff just to promote stuff, right? At the end of the day, there's no real value and substance. And when it came down to network marketing, one of the things for me was when I first started, there was a pure hustle mentality that I had, and especially with the group of people that I was involved with when I started in 2012. And I missed that environment. And for me personally, I love that environment within Economy. I saw it firsthand when I first started. I saw it firsthand after I left, and I'm back in it, and I see everything in this mix, what's going on. And the thing is, there is no hype around here. There's actual real results. People are excited about the actual products, and the price points are on point. So in this next clip, you're gonna actually see me interview the actual founding member and CEO of the actual company, Hassan Mahmood. So stay tuned for this next clip. All right, cool. So welcome everybody to this video. I'm excited to have the founding member and the CEO of Economy on this actual call today. I wanted to do a quick interview video with him because it's one of those things for me personally. I've been in this industry for over 10 years now, and I was a part of Economy in the past, and I took a break from this industry, and I saw what Economy had going on, and I wanted to relaunch my business. There's a lot of noise out there where people are talking, some type of smack or having misinformation out there on the internet, because most people don't know that a lot of people could pay for anything on the internet. And I wanted to have that Zoom call and an interview call with the actual owner so he could debunk everything that everybody sees online, be able to tell his, his background and what he sees and vision with Economy. So Hassan, you can take it away, man.
Awesome, brother. Awesome. Appreciate it. Well, it's an honor to be here. It's always a good time, man. When we get on a call, and I'm pumped to share as much good info as possible. But yeah, man, Economy is now going into its a little over 4 years. We opened up in April of 2019, and it's been an incredible ride. A lot of times people still, if you're in the industry, they're actually, if you are part of the trading world, sometimes people are confused that we're still around, and other times people don't even know we exist, right? It's usually one of the two. And for the ones that are confused that we're still around, it's usually because they haven't really looked into any of the data, any of the information. They just see, a behind MLM article online, or just something dumb YouTube video that someone's trying to get traffic to as clickbait. And the truth is that if you actually looked at everything, and we're talking from a factual standpoint, and you know anything about trading, your mind will be blown. Like I say that with so much confidence, so much conviction, because I know what's out there. Me and my partners, we helped pave the way of this whole industry the last 8 years of trading and MLM, bringing these two monsters together. The good, bad, the ugly. And I got to tell you guys that all of my years of experience, all of our years of experience, was what gave us the ability 18 months ago to relaunch the company in a much bigger, much more exciting, and in a way that makes the most sense. When we rolled out the company, to give you guys an idea, for those of you that are new watching this, and for those of you who were around 3-4 years ago, when we rolled out the company, I was just coming out of a project, and a lot of my leaders, Calvin being one of them, had massive organizations in a project that we were just in. And everyone is telling me like, hey, like, we have to do something together. You gotta open something. We can't just let everybody go. Everyone wants to keep staying together, work together, so on and so forth. And against my better judgment, we opened up a company in 3 weeks. And so it's one thing to open up a traditional business in 3 weeks. It's a whole, and that's difficult in its own to succeed. It's a whole nother animal doing a network marketing company. And, unfortunately, when we opened up, well, fortunately, when we opened up, right, we had 110, I'll never forget this. We had 110,000 people registered here, Mrs. Calvin. In 2 weeks, we opened up and 80,000 people tried to pay, and we blew out of all of our merchant processing. So the value was there, the excitement was there, the leadership was there, but the foundation wasn't there. And so what ended up happening is we lost 3 of our merchants. We ended up keeping only 1, and we were only just able to process about 12,000 members total. And the other one's all locked out, which is not an exciting place to be, right? Some people looking in that are haters or just, they never have about anything. Or they can be in a competing company like, oh, look, they don't know what they're doing. Or more importantly, like, oh, the company's going under. But it wasn't that situation at all. The problem was we grew way too fast, right? And so for 11 months, literally for 11 months, we held that, right? If there wasn't fluctuation like, oh, we hit 12, 13,000 members and boom, we're down at 4 the next month, right? Most companies have those peaks and they drop. Happens all the time in network marketing, right? Could be due to launches, could be to incentives, could be to new leaders joining, could be new products, whatever. But what was really neat to see was that we never had that. It didn't even move, right? And what we had to do for 11 months was, it was like we were working on a company every single month, right? It was backwards. This month we were focusing on the back office, migrating to a new one. This month was focusing on trying to create the foundation for the customer service team. This month was trying to set up the foundation for the leadership, right? Just so many different things. It was just backwards, right? And those are the things that you really want to get done before you open up a company. And due to just bad decision-making, that's all it is, right? We all learn from our mistakes. Bad decision-making and pressure, we decided to open up a company in 3 weeks, and that's what we got, right? And so on that note, 11 months in, don't get me wrong, a lot of people made a lot of money. So many millionaires were created from it. So many people continue making millions. Other people still made incredible multiple 6 years. And a lot of people made, an extra $600 a month, like hundreds of people. There wasn't quote unquote a bad experience. The bad experience was the foundation, right? Glitches with the back office, this, that, the other. And that's what really wasn't the exciting part. And so it came to a point where my ex-partner, I wish nothing but the best for him, but my ex-partner, who I won't name because I don't like to throw dirt, shade, or anything on people, I wish him the best, but my ex-partner and some of my ex-top affiliates, they all had a different vision of the direction that they wanted to go. You guys understand what I'm saying? So they wanted to keep going in this direction, keep going fast, fast, fast. And I kept arguing and fighting like, guys, we got to stop. We got to slow down. And so, unfortunately, a decision was made for me, right? Whether I liked it or not, my ex-partner, a lot of our staff and our ex-affiliates, like I would say 95% of the company left to go open a whole new model. And, I decided to stay where I was at, obviously. And I saw it as a perfect opportunity to do it right. I mean, what's crazy, guys? We had a $1.4 million a month business from the very first month we opened up. A lot of people made a lot of money, this, that, the other. And it was, it was exciting. We met a lot of people, we helped a lot of people. But for me, I felt like a sense of relief. And I remember, Cal, we talked about it. I was like, it just sucks. It sucks that it happened that way. You know what I mean? And a lot of people were affected because they had their checks or whatever. But the truth was, it was a personal decision that every single adult, and I'm talking about the affiliates as a whole, had to make, right? And they made that decision to leave, which is, hey, I wish everyone the best, and I just had this sense of relief because I was like, you know what, I can do it right. And I was actually excited, and a lot of people won't say that. They'll think I'm crazy. And, man, from there, for 2 years, I was perfecting everything, right? Me and my partners perfecting everything. And I was white labeling a lot of our services out to different network marketing trading companies and a lot of trading companies outside the industry. And when I knew the merchants were perfect, we could process $10 million a month without even blinking. Perfect. But I knew the customer service was like, boom, we had a live chat 24/7. I mean, you guys all know this in trading. A lot of companies, they suck in retention, right? They suck. And it's one of two reasons, or it's both. One, the products don't work long-term, right? Or number two, you got a brand new person or somebody who's educated on something and they can't get an answer. Like, and as silly as it sounds, like how to put a take profit in, what's a trailing stop loss, right? All these different things. When people feel like they don't get an answer to it, they feel like it's now going to continue the intimidation that they're creating on themselves and the confusion. And so a lot of, not a lot, I'm not throwing shade on companies. I just, I've consulted for everyone out there, but the customer service side for most network marketing companies sucks. It's outdated. The models are all outdated. Now you take that to trading MLM, they're even worse than product-based companies, right? A lot of them out there, they take 2 to 4 weeks to respond to something that should be a simple answer, right? Like, how do my product works? Where can I access this? All that kind of stuff, specifically talking about trading. And I was so proud because right now, and from the very first day we opened back up, we have a stellar 24/7 chat Monday to Friday. And even on Saturday and Sunday, you contact our support email, you'll get an answer like that. And so that's something to be proud of, because you as a distributor can come here and be a distributor and let us do the rest, which I'll touch on more on that later, bro. But anyways, that was perfect. The products, stellar, performing stellar. From manual trading to automated trading outside the US, stellar. The back office, stellar. We're now migrating into, not migrating, we're now doing a facelift, right? Because it's been 17, 18 months out of the relaunch. And we're just making it look nicer, but the back office, stellar, no glitches, never miss one payment cycle on Friday. And so all of these things were what? Ready. So the foundation was rock solid. And so then we're like, you know what? It's time, it's time to relaunch. It's time to do it. And, we had a free trial for about 30 days or 2 months, and it was great. A lot of people saw, again, continued results. And then we went right into it there. And the company's growth has literally been like this, right? Now in business, the best people to mimic, to copy, to learn from are the Japanese. Everybody knows this in business. Why? Because in the Japanese culture, they don't like boom, grow fast, boom, go down, right? Boom. They don't like high peaks and high lows. Why? Because when you have high peaks and high lows, doesn't matter how much you make, you can't scale that. There's no method to the madness, right? And so when you have this, it's like a consistent Forex chart, right? When you even if it goes slow, but if you're just getting 5% a month, we've all seen the compound effect. What's going to happen by the second year, the third year, the fourth year, the fifth year? It's going to start doing these big quantum leaps. And that's what I'm so proud to say, is that our company has done nothing but this the last 18 months. And so now we're going to a very big launch phase. We have a big event coming up by the time you're watching this video in Dubai in about 3 weeks. And, man, I'm really proud. And so that's the truth. That's the story of where we're at. And, before I opened up, here's probably something really big that I want people to understand. If you're in the industry and you're a builder, an affiliate, distributor, whatever you want to call yourself, IBO, or, you're just a client, I want you to think about something, and I want you to look at something. In the industry, not one company has one of these three things. I'm sorry, not one company has two of these three things, let alone three. But they do have one. And what am I referring to? Every company in the space, right, has their own unique price. Every company in the space has their own, unique products. And the third one is a compensation plan, depending on the model, right? One company might have a really good product line. Their prices are crazy expensive. Doesn't make sense for the average person. And three, their comp plan is trash. Excuse my language. That's just the truth, right? Or one company could have a phenomenal compensation plan, but their products suck. They don't have real deliverance behind them. The value is not there, and they never work for long. And the price, same thing, doesn't make sense, right? And then there's companies that have amazing prices, but bad products and bad comp line. You get what I'm going, Calvin? Make sense?
Yeah, makes
right?
sense.
100%. Not one company in the space has more than one. That's a fact. Like, guys, this is what I do for a living. I'll get on a call. I'll have a live debate, and you trying to show me who it is, because it hasn't happened yet. It's not that I'm saying that these companies are bad or wrong or whatever. For whatever reason, it just hasn't happened yet. And there's different reasons behind that, but let's just say to keep it generic, it hasn't happened yet. And so you got one, you can't find a company that has two. I'd go into a heated debate about that, but I'm 100% positive you can't find a company that has three. And I got to tell you guys, I knew that if we were going to do this again, and I knew that I had this vision, we had this vision to dominate and help and impact more than anything. I knew that we had to have all three. And so we created a price point that anyone can get involved and stay involved. We dominate the marketplace. Like, it's not even a question for what we deliver in those price points. Number two is the products. Our products are exceptional. Except just one of our products in our packs, we'd be charging $300 to $500 a month. Like, that's not a, I'm not understanding. I'm being honest with you guys, right? Our goal was, okay, what if we only had one product? Even if it was the Academy and the live sessions, if this was the only product that we had in this package, could it be a standalone product and people would see the value to keep on paying? Yes, but we did that with 5 different products in the Elite pack, which is only $99 a month. And then 6 products, which is everything in the Elite pack and the Elite Pro pack. If you're outside the US, you also get the automation for $149 a month. And I'm never going to change it. We're never going to do it. Why? Because I based the model off of people, not off of profits. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. Every business needs to be profitable to survive, to thrive, right? To grow, to scale, to whatever. But if you look at the models in the industry, especially network marketing is for who? For the people. But if you look at the models of these owners, their models are not for the people. They're for profit, okay? I wanted to flip that statistic on its head. I wanted to remove the profit and put people first and profit second, right? The price is for the people. The products, they're for the people. And the third one is the compensation plan. I knew that if I can make a plan for the people, the average person who knows nothing about network marketing, we'd have something magical and special. And so we were able to accomplish all 3 of those. And I was very excited about the relaunch. And so, yeah, obviously, man, you can tell I'm hyped. I'm excited. You know, because of all that wrapped up in a bow, Calvin, it's been really interesting the last 18 months. Just some proud statistics, man. Literally, out of 100% of the company, 89% of our company is purely customers. Tell me what trading MLM can say that, right? Tell me what trading company in general can deliver those kind of results consistently. Only 11%, for you on the call to understand what that means, only 11% of the company is affiliates or IBOs or distributors, whatever word you want to use. Only 11% do the business and receive commissions. And 89% don't talk to anybody and just use the services. And the second statistic that I love more than that, we have a 92% retention rate, right? The last 18 months, we've had a 92% retention rate. And maybe when you watch this video, it might be 95. Maybe when you're watching this video, it's 89%, but I can definitely tell you to have a model to where you even have a 65% retention rate is absolutely astronomical. And so I'd like to say it's because we're amazing, right? Me and the team. But the truth is it has to first start with, right, the products. They actually have to work. The customer has to see the value. They have to actually see the results week in, week out, or they're not going to keep doing what? They're going to keep paying, right? And because of those 2 things, the price is affordable and the products work, you know, we're very proud. And so my whole goal with everything was when we figured all that out, when I knew I was able now to approach big builders like yourself, right? Big 8-figure earners and all that kind of stuff, because I knew if I could do everything for them, which a company should provide all that. They should provide the customer service, the tech, all that, the results, blah, 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 blah. The only thing the network marketer, the expert, the distributor, the affiliate should focus on is doing what they're good at: marketing, bringing sales, and coaching and helping develop leaders, right? If you have to be a part of a company, like it's crazy, Cal. There's companies out there right now where it's like normal now, where you have to provide extra value. Like, they're making people pay the auto ship of the company, but they're pitching their own products. Does that make sense? And owners are telling their distributors to do that. And I always find that so comical, because if our services don't work, you might as well go start your own company, right? Why are you coming through us? So yeah, brother, I'm really pumped. We're going in the big momentum phase now, right? Now we're going to start hitting our quantum leap on coming into the 24 months mark, and super excited, super blessed, super grateful for every loss the last 4 months and every blessing.
Oh, 100%, man. There's no loss. It's just lessons. And that's one thing I saw from outside looking in, you know, when I took my break and took my hiatus and everything, and I had to make a personal decision. But I realized, you know, outside of just like you said, the people building the business is for the people, is the ownership. You know, I like to be behind like lines. Like when you run it in a pack, you want to be behind a leader that could actually run the actual company, take it far, and is as far as their belief, right? Believing is only seeing. And when you have an ownership like yourself, you know, owner, a founding member, but like yourself, that even through all the losses, went through those leaps and hurdles and those lessons, and to be able to come out on top. So anyway, I'm not gonna name any names. I saw platforms that, you know, they did their own thing. I was a part of those type of platforms. I saw, you know, how even after that, you still kept moving forward. And it made me realize, like, hey, at the end of the day, a lot of this stuff out here is just hearsay at the end of the day,
Really?
realistically. And it's just a matter about results. Who can provide the results? Who can provide the actual platform that really works? And that's something that you did. So as much as I wanted to stay retired out of the industry and everything outside looking in, I started seeing a lot of noise going on, the tours, the different type of people that was getting involved international through Europe and even Africa, all the different places I start seeing people popping up on, and I start seeing the momentum going up. And one thing they were talking about was just the consistency. A lot of these different platforms out there were talking about, oh, let's get 45% a month returns and everything. And those type of hypes was ridiculous. And a lot of these customers that were inside the platform were excited about the conservative, consistent international people, percentage gains, or even the simple education for just learning how to, you know, get involved in stock options, or even a product like Hercules, where they could go into the crypto markets and learn how to invest in crypto markets and get in at certain price points that were, you know, good price points, right? And I'm interested in crypto. I've been involved in crypto for a very long time. When I saw this product, it was this ideal, and you have an educational platform. So I definitely advise anybody that's watching this video, if somebody sent you this video, get back to the person, you know, that sent you this video and get started with them. If it's somebody that came to this video and wanted to know more about an economy, and you're outside looking in like how I was at first, after I took my little break, click the link below, go to the description and follow directions to get started with me. But I just want to end off with this, Hassan. So for those individuals that, you know, are looking for that ideal product, what is that staple product or products that you feel, even if it's the same ones I named, that Economy has that is exciting for people to come in as customers?
Okay, so customer wise, here's what I'll say. Two things. If you're outside the US, and depending on your country, I would highly recommend you start off, if you have the capital, with you know, one of either Athena or Xena. You know, these tools are, you know, automated, but they're not allowed in areas. We're very big on regulation, I mean, me and Calvin, you know, prior to the economy, we all learned lessons of what we can and can't do. You know, you sometimes learn the hard way. They're lessons, but you learn them, right? And so we always want to make sure going forward, we don't make the same lesson again, right? So on that note, if you're overseas, I would say the best introductory product is either Xena or Athena. Hop in on that. If you don't have the minimum of $1,000 capital for that, I would highly recommend you jump right into, if you're looking for trading volume of, like, I mean, making profits weekly, things like that, where you can withdraw and so on and so forth, more short-term investments, 100% stock options, man. Stock options and Eminence as a whole, that's where I would go. And Eminence, for anyone on the call that don't know, that's our trade ideas application, things like that, where the traders find an analysis and so on and so forth. But stock options, we have an incredible woman, Jessica Ramos. She's like one of the leading experts in stock options. To get access to this woman, you know, privately, it's $15,000 for 30 days. And that's not her giving you trades or it's giving you setups. That's her coaching you. And then it's $300 an hour after that. Okay. We were able to partner up and acquire Jessica. She put her stuff on hold because she saw the bigger vision of economy. If you think about that, it's crazy. But this woman, just to give you an idea, and I don't like to say people are 100% accurate because we can't, but this woman comes very close, Cal. Like, you guys can look at the results. Like, we post them every week, and we have the biggest community for manual trading from that. And a lot of people in this industry, especially trading MLMs, right? A lot of people are like, oh, manual trading is dead, right? Yeah, I'm sure you heard this a lot of times, right? Like nobody wants to do it. Like, majority of our companies right there with Jessica, it's crazy because they're learning. First of all, she gives you in really elementary level learning, but dude, like the profit people are making is absolutely insane. One moment, my son came in for a second. Give me a second. You good? One moment. So on that note, if you're looking for more long-term investments, Hercules, like Calvin mentioned, guys, it's outstanding. This tool, you have no experience of trading in crypto and you want to build a long-term wallet, the best place to go. And Cal's going to be shooting a video on what that is, so you guys can get back with him. Or if you're watching this video and you're new, just, I'm sure you'll find a video somewhere. But the last one I would say is if you are primarily, and that's like, I'm talking about everybody outside the US. If you're primarily in the US, 100% again, I would start with stock options, M&S, start creating some income, create that belief that what we got is real. And then if you want to dabble in crypto, Hercules is there, and you guys can have some fun. So yeah, brother, that's what I would say.
So no, that's perfect. And guys, I want you to realize that's all in that same one package. It's not separate products. So it is a good thing. So people don't have to go out there and overextend and pay, monthly for things that they don't want to use. But that $99 a month cost is very realistic for a lot of people. And I love it. So I appreciate your time, Hassan. At the end of the day, I know a lot of people are going to still be out there questioning or probably even hating on what's going on outside looking in. But the only thing that we could do is show results. And I just wanted to have this actual interview to debunk a lot of different little things, get some people to have some more insight on economy, and of course yourself too as well. And that's the purpose of this video. So like I said, if you're watching this video, get back to the person that sent you this video. If you want to get started with me with economy today, go to the description below and follow directions to get started. And I appreciate your time again, Hassan.
Awesome, brother. Appreciate you, man. See you guys on the inside.